Hey everyone, Jinxie here. Today, we've got fresh leaks covering Aemeath's full kit, her playstyle, combat roles, and everything you need to know. Keep in mind, these leaks are coming straight from the beta, so don't take everything too seriously just yet. And for all the Aemeath pullers out there, this one's especially for you. Let me introduce you to Buff Top Up, the platform that's quickly becoming every wuwa player's favorite spot for affordable rates and fast delivery. With Buff, you can buy safely and reliably, straight into your account. No waiting, no stress. The best part? You can save up to 40% on select packs, depending on your region and deals running that week. They've also got an excellent track record with strong user ratings, plus multiple payment options including debit, credit, online wallets, and even crypto for extra flexibility. So seriously, what are you waiting for? Tap the link in the pinned comment or the description below, claim your exclusive coupon, and stock up before the next banner hits, because good deals don't last long. Let's jump right into Aemeath's Kit Overview. Aemeath is a fusion DPS character who operates using a dual stance system, seamlessly switching between her human-like form and her mechanical soldier form. This makes her a true stance switching unit who fluidly weaves between melee and ranged combat while manipulating time itself. To fully understand her kit, we first need to break down her basic attacks. In both her Aemeath form and her mechanical soldier form, she performs a 4-stage basic attack combo that deals fusion damage. The most important part of her basic attacks is resource generation, when she lands hits with the 4th stage of her basic attack in either form or, specifically through her resonance skill combos known as Thrust, Armament Fusion, and Thrust Sound of Enlightenment, she generates a resource called Sync Rate, which has a maximum cap of 200 points. Moving on to her heavy attacks, in a standard state they function normally, but they gain a powerful interaction when she enters the immediate response state. While in this state, performing a heavy attack in either form instantly grants her 100 points of sync rate. If she is also in the release state, which we'll cover when discussing her ultimate, that same heavy attack grants an additional 100 points, effectively maxing out her sync rate instantly. This creates a very clear gameplay loop, where heavy attacks act as a rapid reload mechanic for her resources. Now let's dive into the core of her circuit, which revolves around a special state called Lightwing Symphony. During the 4th stage of her basic attack in either form, if her sync rate is at least 100 points, Aemeath enters the Lightwing Symphony state for 5 seconds. This state unlocks her powerful stance, switching resonance skills. If you're in Aemeath form and trigger this state, a short press of the resonance skill activates Lightwing Symphony. This skill stagnates nearby enemies, essentially freezing them in time or heavily slowing them down, while dealing fusion damage that counts as resonance liberation damage. Casting the skill also switches her into mechanical soldier form and immediately removes the state. If you tap the basic attack button within a short window after using the skill, she skips the usual combo and jumps straight into stage 2 of the mechanical soldier basic attack. On the other hand, if you're already in mechanical soldier form with Lightwing Symphony active, short pressing the skill casts Lightwing Symphony on stage. This again stagnates enemies, deals fusion resonance liberation damage, and switches her back into Aemeath form, allowing a smooth follow-up into stage 2 of her Aemeath basic attack. However, her kit goes even deeper with her 2 distinct resonance modes, Harmonic Mode and Implosion Mode. These modes directly affect how Lightwing Symphony behaves and what debuffs she applies to enemies. In Resonance Mode, Harmonic, Aemeath focuses on vibration-based damage. When your team triggers Harmonic Interference, she gains 10 stacks of Harmonic Trace, with stacking capped at 30. In this mode, Lightwing Symphony deals 5 additional instances of Harmonic damage to random targets. When the skill hits, it consumes Harmonic Traces to apply a debuff that increases the damage enemies take by 4% per stack for 3 seconds. Alternatively, in Resonance Mode, Implosion, Aemeath shifts into explosive stacking damage. When team members apply the Implosion effect, she gains Implosion Traces. If an enemy has 0 Implosion stacks, she may automatically apply one. Once an enemy exceeds 5 stacks, those stacks detonate based on the maximum layer limit and are removed. However, Lightwing Symphony has a special interaction here. In Implosion Mode, the skill detonates the Implosion effect based on the maximum limit, but this detonation does not remove the stacks, allowing sustained pressure and continuous damage. Consuming Implosion Traces further increases the detonation damage multiplier by 10% per stack. Additionally, landing specific attacks such as her Stage 3 and Stage 4 basic attacks, or her intra skills, applies harmonic deviation or implosion effects to enemies, with a 3-second cooldown per target. Now, let's talk about her biggest damage source, her Resonance Liberation, also known as her ultimate. Her initial ultimate is called Star Glow Overload. This attack deals fusion damage and forcibly switches her into mechanical soldier form. Upon casting it, she enters the Stardust Resonance state for 15 seconds and the Release state for 60 seconds. The Stardust Resonance state significantly enhances her Lightwing Symphony skill. In Harmonic mode, the extra damage instances increase from 5 to 10. In Implosion mode, the detonation damage multiplier on the main target is boosted by a massive 200%. This state ends early if Lightwing Symphony is cast twice. The Release state is where her finisher comes into play. While this 60-second state is active, her ultimate button transforms into Star Glow Finale. To activate this finisher, 3 conditions must be met. She must be in the release state, her sync rate must be fully capped at 200 points, and her resonance rate must also be capped at 200 points. Resonance rate is gained by casting Lightwing Symphony or using the initial Star Glow Overload ultimate. When Star Glow Finale is activated, Aemeath unleashes massive fusion damage, consumes all sync and resonance rate, removes the release state, and switches back into her Aemeath form. This is the massive nuke that ends her entire rotation. Throughout the fight, you'll be constantly swapping forms using enhanced Lightwing Symphony to deal damage and build resources. Once both meters are fully capped, you drop the Star Glow Finale to wipe the battlefield and reset back into her human form. Overall, she looks like a highly technical hyper carry that rewards precise resource management and perfect stance dancing. What really stands out about Aemeath is how flexible her rotation feels once you understand the flow. You're constantly building sync rate through basic combos, fast reloading it with heavy attacks, then cashing it out through perfectly timed Lightwing Symphony casts. This makes her incredibly rewarding for skilled players who enjoy high APM and precise execution. She doesn't just spam damage, she controls the pace of the fight, locking enemies in place, detonating stacks, and resetting momentum whenever needed. Because of this, she's likely going to shine the most in teams that can consistently apply harmonic or implosion effects, letting her fully abuse both resonance modes depending on the situation. Whether you want sustained pressure or explosive burst windows, her kit gives you the tools to adapt on the fly, which is honestly pretty rare for a DPS at this level. Now, after all that big yap, let's talk about her signature weapon. Aemeath's signature weapon is a swift sword called Eternal Guiding Star. It comes with a base attack of 588 and 48% crit damage as its main stat. Its passive, Stellar Pursuit, increases all attribute damage by 12%. When Tremor Sync or Fusion Burst effects are applied, her Resonance Liberation ignores 32% of the target's defense and 16% of the target's fusion resistance for 4 seconds. Honestly, I really hope this passive doesn't get nerfed since this is still early beta, because right now, this weapon looks absolutely broken and easily one of the strongest in the game. And yeah, that's all the leaks I've got for this video. Let me know in the comments, are you pulling for Aemeath or are you waiting for Luke instead? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it, hype it up, and I'll see you all in the next one.